Welcome to the Disney Hour Express.
All right.
Hey.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome back. Hey, Podineers. Welcome to another episode of the Disney Hour Express, your weekly ride into the most enchanting corners of the Disneyverse. I'm your co-host, Abbie. Over there, we've got Rob. And today's deep dive is nestled beneath the the roots, I should say, of the majestic tree of life. What do you think?
I mean,
It's deep down in there.
Can it get more majestic than the tree of life?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It is deep down, but,
It's inside.
it's inside. Before we get any further into that great banter that we have, we just wanted to say it's a great time. If you are watching, we appreciate you. We appreciate you just a little bit more. If you hit that heart button, subscribe right to the channel, and then turn on the notifications for when we do go live.
Yeah.
And then speaking of going live,
Super exciting.
this is right up at the top, right? We're hitting you at the top of the show. Next weekend,
Yep.
we have a 2-night special event, right? This is big. We're going live from the parks. We're taking it from the studios. That's the Disney Hour Express. The
Is
studios.
that what it's called now?
I mean,
boy.
the sign. There's a sign above the door. We can't show you because it doesn't exist. But we are going live from the parks.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's probably the one you don't want to hear. It's me that's going to be down there. I'm going to be live streaming from the parks. We're doing Jollywood nights.
Keep him entertained, guys.
Yes.
He needs all the
and
messages.
keep Abbie entertained too.
What? No, I don't need entertainment.
She's going to be in chat.
That's true. I will.
Entertain. And just making sure like my microphone's on because there's a good chance it won't be. And then you're like, no one heard you for 8 hours. But yeah, we will be down there. We're going to be doing Jollywood nights on Saturday, November 15th. And then we're back again the next night, November 16th, doing the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So that's Sunday, November 16th. So big 2-night
parties back to back.
Special event. I won't be tired. I will be tired.
You never sleep.
The weather, it looks like it's supposed to be okay.
Yeah,
like,
it actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, like it's
Not
supposed to
too
be like
hot even.
70s.
Yeah.
Which I'm like,
Yeah. No rain that
otherwise
I see.
you don't get to see me with like my full sweat lip and like just drenched.
Gloriousness.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
we'll
just
see.
gonna I know we're so excited about these parties, but if you happen to hear snoring in the background, that would be our big 55-pound dog. Just chilling on the
That's
couch,
right. I thought
having our best dreams ever.
I thought there was like a subwoofer or something going on here.
She's like really into it tonight.
She's into it, definitely.
Yikes. All right. Well,
Yeah.
well, I'm excited. I hope that you get to get some treats and all sorts of things.
We'll see.
See all the parades,
We'll
see the fireworks.
Low expectations.
I'm hoping for good things. I'm also crossing my fingers that flights go well as well. I know that's a little bit of a hot button issue right now.
Oh, hot button. Government shutdown. Thanks,
Yeah.
politicians.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I heard it's getting crazy in the MCO Orlando. That's the 3.
Yes.
Is one of the airports that are gonna be affected. So
yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen next weekend.
Yeah, we're holding our breath, crossing our fingers.
We got
hoping
other,
it goes well.
Travel agents that are flying.
Yeah,
now. I think he said right.
Yeah. Random Recess is flying right now.
Yeah, Abed from Random Recess said he was flying, and
but no problems
as of yet. But they're saying tomorrow it's going to be even worse, and then I don't know. Hopefully, as travel is a big part of everything that we're doing here, right? I hope it gets worked out soon enough. There's 1,000 other things that are like need to get worked out and affected by this, and there's all types of people that need money to eat and things like that. We're not, that's more important, but this is definitely, it's one of the things that's affecting us and affecting everybody. It's one of the many things.
The travel industry for sure. We're hanging in there. So hopefully it all goes well. We'll see. But anyways,
we will see.
Are we ready to dive on in?
Well,
we're not becoming bugs anymore, though.
You're a bug?
We're not bugs anymore.
Well, I heard that it's tough
to be one. A bug.
I think so.
Listen, let's talk about what the Tree of Life is, really. I mean, if you've been to Animal Kingdom, you've seen it. It's right in the middle of the parks. It's where they take your picture right in front of that big old tree. And if you look closer to that tree, it's got so many beautiful carvings of all sorts of different animals. I don't even know how many.
Over 300.
Oh, my gosh.
Over 300.
Over 300 detailed carvings. That's amazing. The tree itself is 145 feet tall. And if you've ever listened to the Disney Hour Express before, we've talked many times about how I believe most things can't go above 199 feet tall. Otherwise, you have to have those air flight
you have to have like a red
towers
light,
and red light
and all this stuff
blinking
on top of it. So
takes away from
imagine the tree having like a antenna sticking out of it with like a light at the top.
It's so weird. So I mean, it's well below 199. But
why make it that tall? Because no one's going to the top of it.
No,
I want to climb that thing.
No, I mean it's well below the 199, but 145 is still impressive, and it's 50 foot wide. So this is supposed to be a baobab tree. And so we had like the experience of going behind the scenes to do the elephant tour. What is that tour called again? Was it something like,
like walking with elephants or something?
Oh, I'd have to look it up because it was something like really cute. And they had a baobab tree, another one behind there for the elephants to kind of hang around too, which was pretty. So it's a little different. It didn't have the carvings.
Baobabs aren't unique only to the Tree of Life.
Right.
They exist, there's many of them in different sizes, but they all kind of have that same like flow to it, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I didn't know this fact before you put it together, that there was like the Imagineers, who are always, I mean, Disney's always about conservation, right? But to make the interior of this tree and to make it like very steady, the support structure was built from a repurposed upside down oil rig.
Oh.
Like I had no idea, but this makes it like, I guess, like hurricane proof and very sturdy. But really interesting. I would love to actually see like the architecture draw up. I don't even know what they call it, like the map of how this was put together. That's kind of cool.
When's that behind the attraction?
I mean, I don't know. Call me up, Diz. I'm here for it. I'll do the interview.
Diz.
We buds now.
Uh-oh.
All right. Okay.
I just like to point out that it's 50 foot wide, which is the same diameter that I am after Thanksgiving. So,
which is one of your favorite times of year.
In a couple of weeks. So just be prepared.
It's crazy. I have to just to give a little side note right now and tell you that, I was really looking around for Thanksgiving specific holiday decorations because I'm ready to be out of Halloween, but not quite ready to be into Christmas. And there's just no Thanksgiving decor. Like
there's nothing.
nothing. I mean, if you want like more elegant pumpkins or something, I mean, I found some of those, but when I'm out of the season of Halloween, I don't think of pumpkins anymore.
You know,
I don't know.
it's tough, right? Because they like want to like push you, right? Because Halloween starts, and there's really only like there's generally like about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Until Thanksgiving, so it's like, is it not worth their time? They're just like everyone's. We told our story last time about Tommy the turkey and how it died in our the light LED light.
Oh, the LED light.
Yeah.
I was like, Tommy the turkey died. I'm still bummed about that. I was looking for a new one, but they're like $200 and upwards, and so I was like not ready to commit. It's like but all that being said, I heard today on the radio that this is actually the time. They're pretty much like, don't worry about Thanksgiving decorations. Now is the time you're supposed to like deep clean your house in preparation to put the Christmas decorations out. I'm like, oh, okay. Wow. That seems way less interesting than just going from Halloween to Thanksgiving than to Christmas. All right, onwards. Back to the Tree of Life.
Okay.
I know.
I'm just letting you run with that one.
So they have, I mean, it's a discrepancy. There's either 428 seats in this auditorium or 430. I'm not really sure. I saw it 2 different ways.
Oh.
But
I think we should go down there and count.
It was created for this kind of 3D showing, right? It's 3D, 4D. I guess, I really have to say that I had to look up what the difference was. And 4D is that it's like interactive, correct?
What? You didn't know what 4D was?
Not really. I mean, like, I can be like, I was in a 4D show.
You never been to Shrek 4D in Universal?
I probably have. Yes. Do I remember? Nope.
You never been to like a movie theater in 4D? Or like, I saw the Rise of the Resistance. I went and saw it at the Alamo Draft House. Okay. Not Rise of the Resistance. Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
Wait, is that the name? Yeah, Rise of Skywalker. And I saw it and then I went the next night to the next morning. I saw it at the Alamo Draft House. Mm-hmm. And then the next morning I went to a 4D movie theater and saw it. And again,
so it's like shaking you, and you're like
shakes you, and then it like there's like that scene when they spritz it's right. Like they're him and Han Solo, they're like Rey's there too at one point, but they're on like water, and like there's water, and then Han Solo shows up, and like the water's like spritzing in your face.
And I just wanted to confirm that was what 4D was. I mean, our nephews were telling us recently that they went to see a 4D movie, and it was like with the cars going fast, and they're like in their seats like shaking and stuff. So yeah, there's all sorts of different things like that. But in any case, we know that it's tough to be Bug, and now the brand new Zootopia Better Together would be considered.
Is it tough to be a Bug?
4D. But are we gonna miss It's Tough to Be a Bug? What do you think?
Well, Tough to Be a Bug has a reputation.
Yes.
It was, always kind of like scary. Like it's just, everyone has these stories of they tried to take a kid in there and the kid didn't make it. Right?
Yeah.
The kid.
Well, not that they didn't make it, but that it was they were
killed by one of the bugs.
Yeah,
it happened. No, it's that they started crying and asked to be taken out.
Yeah.
It happened to my niece. Happened to one of our girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like it's intense,
Yeah, it is intense. It's crazy. So I mean, but part of that was the 4D aspect, don't you think? Like when you're getting buzzed right by the bee and like the water spritz, and I think what was part of the story itself was that you were getting attacked.
Yeah,
and I think when you're in a dark space with the doors closed and you're like disoriented from 3D, I mean.
Yeah.
Let's talk about nightmares.
And then like this intense, I got a picture up of Hopper from our friends at Disney Food Blog. Oh. But of Hopper, the villain, and it's Tough to Be a Bug.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah. The animatronic, which was cool, but it was kind of like...
I mean, he looks like an alien.
Yeah, I mean, right? Essentially that's what it was, yeah.
He crazy. Um, and then you have to like bring in the whole fact that there's like a whole word for people that are just afraid of bugs. Do I know what that word is right now? I do not. But
Oh
it's
wait,
like, yeah,
it's in
what is
there.
that word?
It's
But I mean, just think about it. It's like why they wouldn't go to the show necessarily if you're afraid of bugs because it's all about bugs and then being attacked by bugs. But anyways, let's look at a little bit
entomophobia.
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 All right.
Entomophobia.
Yeah, entomophobia.
Yeah, it's a fear of insects. But I can't believe
It's a thing.
I can't believe it's thought to be a bug was an opening day attraction. That's what
It was.
Yeah.
So it was really like thought out and what this one it's tough to be a bug. The show came out before the movie.
It was
right?
7 months. Yeah, so it's based on a film, A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Right, which came out, and it came out 7 months before the film.
Yep. So that's a good. It was like a good.
Yeah, I mean, that was back in the days of Michael Eisner, and he was suggesting that it was the upcoming movie was an inspiration. Right?
Yeah,
that's what it says. I mean, obviously it was.
Right.
It had characters from there, and it was the first ever Pixar presence in the film.
Right. Yeah.
In the park.
In the parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first time
So
Pixar was
yeah,
there.
it opened when Animal Kingdom opened, so 1998,
yeah,
and went all the way to 2025. So as far as shows go,
yeah,
this was a long running show.
It's pretty crazy that even though it had this reputation, that it went like for 27 years, basically unchanged.
It was all they were getting all the newbies, right? They were. It was like the repeaters would just skip it after a while. It was just the newbies to the park that would be.
And then it was like, and once they announced that it was closing, like that's when everyone wanted to like kind of go. Everyone, it was like now is nostalgic, you know.
Yeah. My goodness. Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean, all right, 27-year run. Did what it did. It wasn't our favorite. We saw it just once in the past, I don't know, 5 years that we've been going, 6 years, however long. And my only takeaway is that I actually really liked their 3D glasses that had the antennas on them.
Yeah, they were like the bug goggles, I think.
Yeah.
They called them. Yeah.
Yeah, those were really cute. I mean, I have 10,000 selfies wearing those.
Oh.
I was a little
I don't think I've ever seen them.
disappointed in
I don't know why I didn't
the
get to see
fact that the Carrot Vision ones that they're now using look exactly like all the other 3D ones, except they're orange.
You're just calling it Carrot Vision.
I was hoping. I was hoping for something better.
You're skipping ahead. Come on, we're getting to that. Let's talk about why did it actually close? Tough to be a bug.
Because we didn't like it.
No, I mean that's essentially what that is a big thing, but also there was right. It wasn't obviously it was 20. The movie itself was 27 years old, right? So it was an IP that's kind of dead. It's no longer around, and none of the young kids don't even really know about that movie. They probably never seen it. So it's not marketable. So it on top of it being something that a lot of kids didn't like, there were some kids that liked it. I always thought the show itself was pretty cool. I mean, it was, I definitely understand why it was scary, but like the effects and the story, I mean, it was like such an immersion. It was an immersive event, and it was pretty cool, but it was coming to an end. Like I mean, essentially it's the same reason why, well, I mean, there's tons of reasons why Muppet Vision is no longer there, but, it's just these, at least with the Muppets, they keep putting out more Muppet stuff.
Yeah.
A Bug's Life, no one's making a sequel. It's not getting a series. It's not doing anything. So I think it was its time, right? So they were like, all right, we're going to get rid of your bug-eye 3D glasses because they gave them all away that last day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you could have got them.
I could have.
You should have went down.
It's all right.
What were you doing that day?
I'll be okay with that.
Being a mom. Dealing with your husband. Yeah.
That's what I do. But, I mean, that's cool that they gave them away. I mean, people would have stolen them anyways. Yeah. So, I mean, like you were saying, the attendance really dropped for it, and
yeah,
they needed something quickly to replace it. And I'm gonna say the shutdown didn't feel that long of this ride, right? They shut it down in March, was it? Mid-March?
yes.
And now it's open. Today is opening day, November 7th, which is when we're recording this podcast.
And
yeah.
It's, and they opened, what is it called?
It's Zootopia, better to Zoogether. See, I was about to say together.
Oh boy.
Zoogether, which is really cute. That's a cute name.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it because it's like high energy, good vibes from this, right? We're seeing like all your friends within it, and I think that the Zootopia soundtrack in general is really great.
I mean, besides Try Everything?
No, like all of it.
Oh.
I mean, we've listened to it. The kids have had dance recitals involving music from it. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. Yes. So, I mean, it's a good cast. A good.
I mean, this isn't going to be the people that listeners, the Podineers that have been around. I haven't seen it. Zootopia. I've seen one of the kids at least watching it. I remember like the Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps.
Yeah.
But then I definitely I didn't stick around. So I don't really know the story of it. It's okay. I don't know if I need to.
Oy vey.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I don't know what we're gonna do.
I know.
So within this, rather than having like a traditional story or a story we already know, this whole shebang, it's about 10 minutes long, by the way, which is actually it's actually longer than It's Tough to Be a Bug. Oh. That was, I think, only 8 minutes or less.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little bit longer. The attraction is based around the Zoogether Day. So you're like celebrating throughout the whole thing with all the different animals, which is really cute. What else do we got going on? I mean, it takes you from all the different Zootopia biomes, which is where the different animals are. You're going to see marshlands, which I thought that was probably my favorite part of this because we previewed it 2 times through. The marshlands, because I could imagine like the sounds of they were like had like mermaids, but they weren't mermaids. I don't even know what they were at this point. They were just wearing mermaid tails and flopping in the mud, and you just see like this mud coming up. And I know it's not the part where you get splashed, but it would be the most creepy part to get splashed, because just think you're probably like thinking like, "Ew, I got mud on me." Yeah. But there's a really obvious part where the water squirts out because there's these 2 animals talking to each other, like spitting on each other, which is also gross to think about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really cute. They had like an ice skating park. They had, or did I say park? I meant part.
But yeah, it's in right from Tundra Town, and they stop at the concert to go see Gazelle. Right, that was when Shakira voices that.
Yes,
when that's performs the music that we know. There's that the drone show, right? They have a little drone show on it. That's fun. I don't know. And then they go around. I'm gonna be honest with you. We watched it a couple times. Didn't really know what was going on.
Well, the volume itself is not good. Picked up well.
Yeah.
But I mean, once you started to understand, okay, we're just celebrating with everybody. It's more of like a party atmosphere than anything else. I think the big takeaway was, I mean, spoiler alert, that who was it in the beginning? What is her? She's a howler or something.
Oh yeah,
but she's not really the person she's supposed to be, and
I couldn't figure that part out.
It was interesting. So,
and what's the big like effect to it? I mean, obviously besides the 4D and the thing is the animatronic, right?
Yeah.
And that's for a character by the name of Clawhauser.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one of those, and that's one of those new generation animatronics that we've seen Disney add to the parks. Now, from what if I remember correctly, that they were saying that those animatronics are around, I think they said between $1 to $2 million each.
Good.
So that's why, like, Spaceship Earth isn't filled with these things.
Yeah.
Because, that's why the Phoenicians are still kind of moving, like. And, you go to Gutenberg, and he's movable type, and he's the printing press, and it's real slow. But it's kind of amazing. Now, the animatronic itself looked amazing.
Yeah, it looked really good.
And you're pretty close to it from what I gathered.
Yeah.
And from some comments that I seen. So it has to be something that looks, it's going to hold up.
Yeah.
Right? And
I think so.
Just like the shaman at the end of, I want to say Journey of
the
Water.
Navi River Journey.
Yeah, the Navi River Journey. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it has all of the ingredients to be a good show.
Yeah. They didn't change anything about those certain 4D aspects. They just kind of made the show itself match around those particular shenanigans that happen. So it's all the same thing, but in a more lighthearted way, I guess, which is good. I couldn't hear the music too well. The closing scene music we heard, and I wasn't like too blown away by it, but maybe it's going to take a few listens. I know the same thing happened to me when I listened to the new Tiana's Bayou song going through it. I wasn't like too blown away at first, but then the more I listened to it, the more I was like, yes, I get it. I like this. So it took me a little while to sit in it and love it. So,
and I think you also were watching something from like a scene, right? We're watching, we're not getting the 4D. There's no 3D effect. Obviously, nothing's flying in our face or. So I'm gonna hold off judgment. I'm not gonna say like it was bad or it was
fine.
You said the music itself, like we couldn't hear it that great, and some of the words and
yeah,
but it looked fun, right? It wasn't like anything threatening.
No.
I think lots of jokes. I think the kids would like it, so I'm willing. I'm looking forward.
Yeah. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to try it out. What else do we got going on in the world?
So that's it. The one thing that is that they also had kind of what you don't remember, right? There's not a Tough to Be a Bug over in Disneyland.
Yeah, they did.
And that went for less time. It was
because California people know how to put a stop to things they don't enjoy.
Right? I think it was only around until like 2016, and it opened after this one had opened. So it was definitely around a lot less. And that's going back to Zootopia. They did have like Jennifer Goodwin, who the actress we know from what's that? Big Love what's the other?
She was like
she was Snow in the it was like the fairy tale in real life on ABC. Was like Once Upon a Time.
I haven't seen that one. I didn't see that one.
See that show?
No.
You're not a real Disney fan.
What?
You didn't see that?
I just remember her being like the best friend in one of those like rom-com movies, and she did such a good job.
Okay. Yeah, and so she voices Judy Hopps, so she's been doing promo.
Oh yes, I've seen her.
And then they had the actor that voices Clawhauser in there as well. So,
yeah.
They obviously lent their voices for the original, this original story that they have.
Perfect. She's awesome.
She is pretty. Yeah, no, Jennifer Goodwin, pretty cool. Yeah. Everyone, I'm looking forward to going.
Good.
I did want to show everyone the glasses that Abbie was talking about, the Carrot Vision glasses.
The Carrot Vision, yeah.
I mean, they're not like
They're not
I thought they'd be like
super exciting.
I thought there'd be like carrots like sticking up out of them or something.
I mean, okay, so I can understand. I mean, but everybody's wearing Mickey ears anyways. I can understand not wanting big things, but even on one of like the mock-ups, they had cute glasses with like little carrots on the side. So these are, I'm not impressed with that.
Wow. Shots
Sorry,
fired.
that's just a no.
Shots fired.
So we can do better.
Zoogether Live. Heidi Howler. That's her name.
Yeah.
That was in the beginning. And anyway, we don't want to go into too many spoilers. I know people were I was avoiding it until we decided to talk about it.
Yep.
Make it our main topic. I did not want to see it. So, the other big news around the park.
Was it that Basco is now over the age of 1? Nope, that was last week.
That was last week. Where's the
but
magical
he's still
minute?
over the age of 1 and still adorable. And he was eating his pumpkins and playing with them last week, and it was so cute.
Very adorable.
All right, fine. Back to more relevant news.
I mean,
look at this great ornament, though.
Just talk about Basco.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, they unveiled, obviously, for those attending the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which I will be next week.
And by the way, I know you're one of those people who bypasses these things. You better pick one up. This is cool.
I don't bypass that. You gotta go down because you gotta make the right. And you gotta
I'll be like, "Where's our ornament at?" And he'll be like, "What ornament?"
I don't know. I gave it to some kid that was crying. He lost his. No, you tell that kid. This is mine. So yeah, no, it's a new. They put out a new ornament every year, and people attending the party get this. So
it looks great.
It was kind of a big deal. Yeah, there's more pictures of it, and it comes with a little treat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the chocolate treat, and it has like a little bit of peppermint sprinkled on top.
Exactly.
That is cool.
Other news of things over in Very Merry Christmas Party is that there is a new Jack Skellington has a new Sandy Claus look.
All right, so he does. He's looking good, and I guess this is more like matches up what he looks like in the movie. Is that the deal?
She says question mark.
Well, I mean, I don't recall him looking different than this, but that's cool. Okay. He does look good.
Jack and Sally. Now, obviously, Jack and Sally is one of the more popular meet and greets in Mickey's Very Merry.
Oh my gosh, talk about like 100.
I keep wanting to call it very scary Christmas party.
Very scary Christmas party.
It's not so merry. I don't know why they have to be so similar. But yeah, usually those lines can be like hours long if you time it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a popular meet and greet. It's right in the front at the Town Square Theater. Mickey and Minnie are in their holiday outfits, and they're on the other side of the theater.
Yep.
But so it's a popular spot, and then you're dealing with parades and everything's right there. But you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't say that I can guarantee we're gonna meet Jack and Sally.
Yeah, unless you like do it right when you walk in.
Yeah. Also, super uncomfortable meeting characters by myself.
What do you mean?
I just feel weird. A guy in his mid-40s just going out. I mean, you know, it's all right.
People do it all the time.
I don't give like that level. I don't have like that lovable vibe where it's like. So I'm just worried that it's, you know, there's like a lot of people that are like nice and like they like. I just don't have that. Not nice.
You're not nice.
I'm not a nice person. No, what is it? No. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You tell me.
Well.
She's not saying anything, so she's admitting, she's agreeing that I'm not nice. We'll talk about this after the fact.
You're super nice. I don't know what you're.
One of the other events, Jollywood Nights, right? They announced there's a ton of meet and greets. One of the new meet and greets added to the, I guess the docket or the list of it is you could see Chewbacca. He's wearing his Life Day outfit.
Yeah. From
the Star Wars holiday special, that was like a big disaster.
Yeah, I'm like, did we watch this?
No, it's just known as like being bad, and like they tried to like shoehorn this like story into it, and then they had like, you know, celebrity guests come on. They're supposed to be like they were like singing. So, but now they're kind of like leaning into it, and they're having Chewie because it was on I gotta take my shirt off. I'm not allowed to wear it. I can't remember Chewy's Home World on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. But yeah, they celebrated Life Day. That was like their Christmas.
What's the orb thing about? What's the orb thing about?
I don't remember, but we'll find out. That's something that I would be okay doing, obviously.
Yeah.
So just going to meet Chewy. Big old Chewy hanging out in his holiday garb with a bulb.
With a bulb.
Yeah, he's got a big globe.
We'll have fun with that.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out.
Cool.
One of the things that opened up, I know it's look, we talk about the Disney minutia. This is one of those items. Is that a new snack kiosk opened last week?
Yeah.
In Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
Right. It replaced the was it the Cool's Ice, Cool Spot?
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, it was so now we have the Astro Fizz. One of the main things, as you can see on the screen, is that they serve a bunch of slushies, which I always thought Tomorrowland needed more slushies. So I was actually okay with this.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it
looks
more
cool.
slushies.
It does definitely, with the name Astro Fizz and it being blue. I'm like going back and thinking it should be something at Oga's Cantina, and make your lips numb. But I guess it's just a regular old slush.
And this is a picture of the kiosk.
But look at this. I mean, even there, aside from the Astro Fizz drink, it looks like they have some really yummy churros.
Yeah, it's a cherry cola churro. What? So I don't have a picture of.
If you flip forward, it's there.
Oh.
Nope, go up to Astro Fizz.
Oh, I didn't see. I don't see the arrows. That's
that's
cool.
okay.
Yeah, the cherry cola churros. I don't know if
I don't think anybody would like it really.
I don't know if they like cherry Coke.
I don't know.
You like cherry Coke?
I love cherry Coke. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
And
Yum.
Then look, they also serve popcorn.
And popcorn
on a bowl plate.
Excuse
me.
Some of the yummiest popcorn
That's
ever.
Astro Fizz. If you're not sure where, it's right over here, right next to the Astro Orbiter, Tomorrowland Speedway, right in between there. So can't miss it on your way to Space Mountain.
Woohoo!
I love it. Yeah, then that's the futuristic space look to it. Now, for those that aren't aware, this is the Disney Hour Express. We do talk about Universal stuff when there's something at Universal to talk about.
Yep.
This actually, it was only like minutes before the show started, I realized that this was for Universal Studios Hollywood, which we kind of talk about less, but it's kind of included because usually what is done in Hollywood is done in Orlando, but the dates may change here. So they kind of like released.
So impressed. I'm so impressed with this. Sorry, continue. I know I interrupted.
They released all of their events for 2026, and that's kind of what they do. Abbie, for those that don't know, Abbie is
plan it out. Know what you're doing.
Abbie's favorite time of the day is when she's at her calendar. Crossing up things, adding things, check. Looking at it. She's tamed me. Look at the calendar. It's on the calendar.
Don't judge me or do.
Sometimes I'm going to ask a question. I'm like, no, I'll stop. I'll just look at the calendar.
Yeah.
When it's right. Anyway, so one of the things that's happening over in 2026 in Hollywood, they're getting a new roller coaster. This is the Fast and the Furious Hollywood Drift, which, they had the Fast and the Furious ride here in Orlando, which that is closing.
Yeah.
Or it's closed. I forget now. But I'm not, I'm upset about it because I like that. I like the pre-show. The ride itself was terrible, but the pre-show was hilarious.
So tell me, they're closing the whole ride and doing what with it?
I don't think they announced. There's a lot of stuff that they haven't announced what they're doing. But over in Hollywood, they have this big new roller coaster that looks like it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Again, the Fast and Furious is at the end of its run. I think that it has one more left. And then it's Dunzo. Right? Vin Diesel's going to have to figure out something else to do with his life, with his millions.
All right.
But they're going to have a roller coaster in Hollywood, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
That's going to be open. No opening date yet announced, but it just says 2026.
Yeah.
Then they announce other stuff, pass member bonus benefits through March. It's butterbeer season, March through May. Get the frozen butterbeer.
Yeah.
I recommend frozen butterbeer
over the warm one.
Over warm or just the regular cold one.
Oh.
I like a frozen butterbeer.
Okay. Good to know.
That's how I roll. What? Come at me. You have opinions on butterbeer? Drop them in the comments. Let's see some comments.
No, I don't. But I'm sure there's people out there that do.
Do you even know how to leave a comment?
I'm
going to pay for that later.
Offended.
I'm going to pay for that
completely.
Later. The other thing that is coming back, Universal Fan Fest nights, April 23rd through May 16th. These were events that they had in both Hollywood and Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
Where they had, it was different IPs. They had basically fans, come out and celebrate in some way. But it was like, it went really in depth, right? So they had like, huge big things with all of us nerds coming to, like, Star Trek. They obviously couldn't have Star Wars, but they had Star Trek. They had like Back to the Future. There was like a Simpsons thing. There was other things are escaping me, but like they were really in depth and it was really immersive, and like all the food comes themed with like all these different things. So that's coming back. They didn't really announce. All they would say was that they're going to have up on this. There's going to be a Scooby-Doo and Universal Monsters as of right now.
Oh, fun. Okay, that works.
I personally hope they just bring back Scoob. Or that's just Scrappy Doo. Scrappy Doo. Everybody loves Scrappy. No one loves Scrappy Doo. That's what I call, that's Lando. That's what Lando is. He has that Scrappy Doo power. We have to introduce Lando to the rest, everyone else. Yeah, you're gonna have to brace yourselves though. His adorable cuteness. He's sleeping in another area. Yeah. But yeah, then there's a lot of past member stuff. The other thing, which is cool if you're a past member, but Mega Movie Summer is going to come back. So that was something that was an initiative that they just started this past year in both Hollywood and Orlando, and it was a big deal. Universal has a lot of different classic movie franchises that E.T., Jaws, obviously they have the Harry Potters. There's Ghostbusters. There's a ton. Back to the Future. A lot of stuff. So it was cool. They had a parade and it showed all these things in the floats and people loved it. Yeah. Right? Celebrate it. Ride the movies. Do it up. There's a 4th of July celebration. Now, we're hoping that every year, holding out hope that Jaws somehow comes back. It's got to. 4th of July, right after Abbie's birthday. It's got to. We need it. Nudge, nudge. Send all your presents to the Disney Hour Express offices. Address undisclosed. Please don't. Just put it out there. Make a donation in her name. No. Nope. Then there's Back to Hogwarts, August and September. So you could go and bring your wand and pretend you're going back to Hogwarts, right? You're going to go run through 9 3/4. So fun. Past member appreciation days, Halloween Horror Nights. If you can imagine, it's going to come back. Halloween Horror Nights though is right. It's a little bit different. It's like a bigger deal. I feel like in Orlando than it is Hollywood. Yeah, they just I think they have more space in Orlando, right? Too. Because it's just the same way Disneyland is. Universal Hollywood is kind of just like in the middle of like a neighborhood. Yeah, yeah, a working, But it's a working, it's a working studio. Yeah. That's why they have the tram tour and all that stuff. And holidays, they're going to come back. We're in the holidays now. It's a really short season though for Horror Nights. I'm sorry to go back, but yeah, it's September 3rd through November 1st. Whereas here in Orlando, they've been like inching it up to be in that last weekend in August to kind of match Disney's, mid-August. Yeah, pump them parties out. Yeah. Hey, look, the very merry Christmas party after this week. There's 5 next week. Wow. Really? Oh my gosh, I haven't even looked at that.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
But also, I guess, good for them. Yay.
Good for them. That's what I say. So one of the things that we do, and I'm in the two shot, I am, we would like to, I would always bring up the Disney World app and look at the ride queues to see what's going on there. Now, Magic Kingdom is in full Very Merry Christmas Party, so it's a limited ticket event. And Abbie's going to vamp while I pull up the app.
Well, so one of the things I just wanted to bring up today, because we do have a travel agency that's attached to this.
What? I mean, family travel planner?
Family travel planner. And one of the things that they released recently at Walt Disney World is it's called the Spring Ticket Offer for Disney Plus subscribers. And that recently hit. So that means you have to have a subscription to Disney Plus, and that has to be validated when you're buying these tickets. And it's a 3-day, 3-park ticket starting at $109 per day. But the thing about this ticket is that it does not cover Magic Kingdom as one of the parks. So that means you can only go to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, or Hollywood Studios in your 3 days, and you can't go to any of those parks twice. It's one of those parks per day. So there's a lot to talk about here. I mean, how do you feel about getting a package of tickets that doesn't include Magic Kingdom? Would this be a turn on or turn off for you?
Well, I mean, you could always buy a ticket.
But then what's the point? Like, are you really saving any money?
Well, are you going to discount on the other 3 parks?
Supposedly, yes. Oh. But that being said, I mean, I looked it up and it's like starting at $109, but really, I didn't see a whole lot of $109 days. I saw a whole lot of $130 range days, or all the way up to $147. But then when you look at what the actual ticket prices are for that time without this, it's actually like about $179 per day. So yes, you are, but you're missing out on Magic Kingdom. But this is also lands during spring break time, and it lands during Epcot's Flower and Garden time. So if that's like your focal point of going down there and you're like, oh, I'll hit Magic Kingdom next time, and then you have these 2 other parks, although Animal Kingdom, as we know right now, is kind of a half-day park because everything's closed down.
Well, not after Zootopia.
Are we still? I mean, why? Because you're waiting in line
12 minutes,
for Zootopia that long? I don't know. Is it worth it? You can't combine this ticket with anything else other than the free 2026 kids dining. You know, the kids, if they're between 3 and 9, you get a free dining, but then you'd have to have everybody else on that dining package. I mean, I'd give it a shot, but that's only because I'm, older, and I don't necessarily need Magic Kingdom all the time.
She says that, and then all of a sudden
it does hurt my soul.
It's like a chill just comes over.
I know. I think I was just doomed. But I mean, it's interesting. It's a very bold release ticket discount. I think it's bold to do this. There's going to be hopefully not a lot of confusion, people thinking they can go to Magic Kingdom or that they can go to like Epcot 3 days in a row on this ticket. So gotta be careful with it. But anyways,
okay, tickets,
back
discounts.
To you.
Tickets, discounts. Thank you for that piece of information. Abbie's Ticket Corner. Tune in 2 weeks for another installment. So, like I said, Magic Kingdom isn't Very Merry Christmas Party time. It's a limited ticket event, so it's less crowded, less people there, but it is a sold-out event. So right now it's $849.
Okay.
Which is the parade starts at 8:30. Yeah, so it's a parade right now. So most of the people are at the parade.
Okay, most of the people.
Yeah, I think it's a good majority of them. The first parade, they're probably there.
Okay.
Once Upon a Christmas Time parade. So right now the rides are, it's a good opportunity if maybe you're going to meet you're going to go to the second parade. You're going to skip the first parade. You can go hit up some stuff. What's the ride with the longest queue time right now in Magic Kingdom? This is something.
Because, okay.
Not everything's open, but most of the stuff's open.
Right. So you're looking at the big attractions like Tron is open. Space Mountain is open. Seven Dwarfs is open. Those are typically ones with pretty long wait times.
They can be.
But, I mean, you've got now the Jingle Cruise, which I think would probably have a longer wait time.
She's really talking this one out.
Yeah.
I like it. You got to hear it to show your work, you know? You got to show your work.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say that it's still Tron that has
correct.
the longest
It's Tron.
wait time.
55 minutes.
55 minutes. Which
it just went up. It just went up actually.
Yeah, during a parade.
It was at 35 when we started this, and then now it's already up to 55.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of far, right? But the people from Frontierland get through the parade first, and now the parade is on Main Street, so they're like dipping. You have to go the long way around, right?
Yeah.
You got to go through Fantasyland.
You got to be committed, man.
Yeah. To get over to Fantasyland and go to Storybook Circus, you can take the shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So that's what they're doing now. You can meet like Mickey and Minnie have a 35-minute wait. Jack and Sally have a 30-minute wait. It's a really good time.
That's bananas.
Yeah, to go. That's what they say. If you're going to skip that first parade, this is a good time to go do the meet and greets that are a long time.
Okay.
Seven Dwarves, 25 minutes. Peter Pan's Flight, 25 minutes. Jingle Cruise, 25 minutes.
Oh, okay. That is a lot less than I would have thought.
Space Mountain's only 15 minutes. Okay. And that's one of the rides that has a holiday overlay.
I forgot that they had a holiday overlay.
And so what they do there is they turn the lights not on, but there's flashing green and red lights.
Yeah.
And there's holiday music that plays through it.
Mm-hmm.
So that a lot of people say that it's scary because even when it's regular Space Mountain, you feel like you're gonna get decapitated.
Yeah.
But now you can see a little bit more.
Yeah.
And so it's even more so, but it's just you're feeling merry about the decapitation. So.
Oh boy. Okay.
Winnie the Pooh's 15 Haunted Mansions, a walk on right now, as you can imagine. Tomorrowland Speedway, which is another ride that has an overlay.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lights and stuff, but it's still a Tomorrowland Speedway. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, 10 minutes. That also has it's an overlay, but it's really just like the comedians are giving like holiday
jokes. Yeah.
What more do you want? You could hop right on 5 minutes for the TTA. Tiana's Bayou, 5 minutes. That was, we have the camera on her. That was a gasp. That was a gasp. Pirates is 5. Yeah. Bad Tea Party, 0 minute wait. And that's the other ride that has a holiday overlay.
Yeah.
So again, the parade is usually right now, it's just about to Main Street. 20 minutes after the start of the parade is where it just started. So there's still a good amount of people that are there in the hub. It's kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're waiting for the next thing. So it's a good time. We could get into a debate and we'll talk about it next week, whether or not a lot of people say you should skip the first one because that's when all the kids are there. All the parents with the young kids. Do the first parade, do the fireworks, and then leave.
Yeah.
The second parade is a lot less crowded.
Yep.
But there's a chance. I mean, it's November. It's a little bit different. There's a chance that there's always a chance that like some rainstorm could come through and wipe out that parade.
Yeah.
So whether or not that's worth it, you can go back and forth. There's debates, but it's a good time to get if you're going to do a ride. I think one of my priority rides is the Jingle Cruise.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that
I
out.
can't wait to see you on that. That's going to be great.
Next week. So that's that kind of wraps up our queue. Again, if you are here, hit that heart button. We really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications. We're looking for people to join the chat. We want to hear your thoughts, your opinions, right? We're not here breaking news, right? We're always going to kind of be talking about news that's already been broken.
Yep, that's true.
We want to be here and discuss it. Sometimes we go deeper into things, and We really want your feedback. We want to hear what you're thinking, what you'd like us to cover. Let us know. You're not here, you're watching this on a replay. Let us know in the comments what something you would like people to dig into. We do have some insight, some knowledge, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, well, that's a wrap, guys. Thanks so much for listening in, Podineers, and we'll catch you next time.
This has been a Family Travel Planner production.